Hello children, welcome back to your English class. In the previous lecture, we have already started the second part of the lesson, the sound of music, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. I hope children you might have watched the video for the first lecture thoroughly. Today we'll continue with the next paragraph. In the first video, we have already learned about the legendary musician Bismillah Khan's life. We have already learned how when he was a child, he was just 3 years old, he went to his mother's place, and how he was fascinated when he saw that his maternal uncle was playing Shehnai. Then onwards he started practicing playing Shehnai, and today we'll continue. Let's see what happened. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. When he was just 14 years old, he went to a music conference that was held in Allahabad with his uncle. At the end of his performance there was Ustad Fayaz Khan, who is a classical vocalist. He was so impressed with the performance of this little child that he appreciated him and said if he would work hard, he would definitely make his name in the world of music. And he got his first chance at the opening of All India Radio. All India Radio is a radio station, and he started giving his performance there, so that everyone, all the Indians could hear him, could enjoy his performances. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He got one more great achievement he had, because the memorable occasion of our independence. What happened at this occasion? When India got independence, he was the first Indian to greet the whole nation. He played Shehnai from the Red Fort. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tryst with Destiny speech. And among the audience, there were many great people, like Mahatma Gandhi was there, our first Prime Minister was there, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And after the performance of Bismillah Khan, there was a speech of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. The speech is very famous, Tryst with Destiny. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. Once, for the very first time, he had a chance to go abroad, and for the very first time he went to Afghanistan. When he went to Afghanistan and performed there, the king of Afghanistan was so impressed. Taken in children is a phrase that means impressed. The king was so impressed that he gave him priceless Persian carpets and many souvenirs. Souvenirs are the things for the memory of that place. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. That means not only the king of Afghanistan, but everyone who heard his music was impressed then and there, was impressed extremely. There was a film director Vijay Bhatt who was so impressed After hearing the music, after hearing the Shehnai played by Bismillah Khan, that he decided to make his new film with the name of Shehnai, and the title of the film was Goonj Uthi Shehnai. The film was a hit, and one of Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. And when Vijay Bhatt decided to make a new film, in his new film there was a music composition of Bismillah Khan, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya. This is a song. And when this movie was released, it turned out to be a chartbuster. That means it broke all the records. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two. Although he got a great success in the film world, but he worked with only two film projects, which were Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas' Kannada venture Sanadi Appanam. I just can't come to terms the reason why he left the projects of films. He did not continue working in films anymore after these two films. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. In one of his interviews, he laid emphasis on the fact that the artificiality and the glamour of the film world did not suit him because he was a simple man. He was a very, very, very simple man, so he did not continue with the artificiality, with the glamour of the films. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He became so famous, he was honored with many awards. He was recognized at many places. Even he was invited at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal. He performed in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and even in Japan, Osaka Trade Fair, he performed. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him. He became so famous worldwide that in Tehran there was an auditorium built after his name, and the name of that auditorium was Tahar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. He was honored with Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. All these were great awards. All these are great awards. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. In 2001, the most desired award, that is Bharat Ratna, he was honored with this award also. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, when he was very happy and his eyes were shining with the success to have achieved this award, he said, he gave a message to all the Indians. All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. He gave a message to all the Indians saying that all the Indians should teach their children to learn music, because even the Western countries, the people of Western countries are trying to learn this Hindustani music. This is our richest tradition. I hope children this paragraph is clear. Let's move on to the next paragraph. In spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahab, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dumrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. In spite of travelling to many places to many foreign countries, the most beautiful place for Bismillah Khan was Banaras and Dumra. He loved India the most. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. He was loved by all the students, music lovers. So there was a student of Bismillah Khan in USA, and he offered him to shift to USA and run a school there, a Shehnai school there, music school there. And he said that if he promises to come, if Bismillah Khan promised to come, he would definitely make the similar temples, the copy of the same temples of Banaras even in USA. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. He loved the banks of river Ganga, the holy Ganga, so much that he asked the student, would he be able to transport the same Ganga to USA? That is, obviously we all know this was impossible for anyone to take Ganga to some other country. Later he is remembered to have said, that is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. With these lines we can understand, we can feel the dedication and the love of Bismillah Khan for his country, for Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the holy Ganga. And while in Banaras, I miss the unique mutt of Dumra. Whenever he was in Mumbai, he used to miss the beautiful holy Ganga, the banks of Ganga, where he would practice playing Shehnai for long hours that we have studied, that we have learnt in the previous paragraphs. And while in Banaras, whenever he was in Banaras, he used to miss the unique mutt of Dumra, where he used to sing Chaita. I hope, children, this all is clear. Let's move on to the next paragraph now. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. One that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Children, the life of Ustad Bismillah Khan is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. This is an example for all of us. We can learn many things from his life. And the most important thing that we can learn from his life is that he did not feel any barriers of religion. Although he was a devout Muslim who followed all the rules and regulations of his religion, but he did not mind at all going to the Kashi Vishwanath temple every morning and playing Shehnai there. He enjoyed going to these temples and playing Shehnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He had been ill for a long time, and he died on 21st August 2006. He was given a state funeral, and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. The whole nation mourned the death of this legendary musician, and there was one day holiday at his death. And the whole state participated in his funeral. I hope, children, this chapter is clear. The theme we have already discussed, and almost all the beautiful things about the life of Bismillah Khan have been explained, have been mentioned in this chapter. And I think, children, you'll be able to learn a lot of things from the life of this legendary musician, Bismillah Khan. I hope you will watch the video carefully, thoroughly, and You will try your level best to understand this lesson.